James O'Keefe with OMG standing outside Best Buy this week on August 8th. O'Keefe Media Group OMG released a story featuring a whistleblower from inside Best Buy that released screenshots of a training program, a management training program with McKinsey and Company, where it explicitly excludes white applicants. The program's racial requirements have led to accusations of racial discrimination, a firestorm online. The CEO of Best Buy, Corey Berry, has now made her Twitter account private. Now, a second whistleblower has come forward exclusively to OMG with audio recordings of his manager, Mike Hirsch, at a Best Buy in Jacksonville, Florida, stating that LGBTQ flags were appropriate in the Geek Squad office, but Christian crosses were not. This has led to further allegations of religious discrimination.
If we're doing all that gay pride flags and all that transgender stuff, like, why don't we have Christian stuff all over?
They're not the same.
How is that not the same?
You can 1,000% choose religion.
So,
it's not a belief,
listen,
though. That's a cultural.
Yeah, but me as a cultural entity having beliefs that I have, so why can't I put my stuff all over the wall?
Because you are choosing to believe in Christianity or Muslim or whatever. You choose that.
Someone is choosing to be gay or lesbian. Hey, they're choosing that.
Enis Sujak, a Serbian immigrant and Best Buy employee in Jacksonville, Florida, recorded the conversation with his manager, Mike Hirsch. I spoke with Enis about his situation. He's decided to go public. Very brave, very courageous individual. Here's some of that interaction.
That is our manager. His name is Mike Hirsch. He and I had a very long conversation. It was like an hour and 30 minutes of he and I just going back and forth with him, telling me that it was work appropriate to have all this LGBTQ stuff that's going on in the office and everywhere else, but it's not okay for me to, be a Christian myself and have a Bible right over there that's right there at the office, or have a cross or a Quran or anything like that. That's not work appropriate, but having that LGBTQ pride flag everywhere else, that is work appropriate, and I wasn't standing for that.
Are you calling the police?
I am, actually.
You're calling the police. Taking issue with the materials he saw on the walls, the LGBTQ materials in the morning meetings. He objected to it and walked out as they required his attendance at these morning meetings.
Her name is Athena. She's also the well-being person at Best Buy as well. And she took offense to how I handled the whole situation of just kind of walking out as she was trying to teach us about the LGBTQ history. So she ended up putting more pride flags because of me walking out.
And you walked out of there. How did that go? Athena was teaching about the history and you just walked out. Did you say anything?
No, not at all. I didn't say anything. I kept it very respectful. That's how I do things in life. I keep it very nice and professional. Me and my partner, we ended up walking out. We went to our truck and we took care of our clients. Apparently she took offense to me not just sitting there and listening to all that garbage.
Now, Enis Sujak works for Geek Squad, which is owned by Best Buy, and it's within the Geek Squad office where Enis witnessed LGBTQ paraphernalia, pride materials. Mike Hirsch, head of warehouse manager of Geek Squad, had a conversation with Enis Sujak, and, well, Sujak decided to take out his phone and record the conversation.
Why would anybody choose to be belittled, tortured, made
in America?
Yes,
in America. In America, where you have so much freedoms and rights around here. They get special privileges. They get a whole month to themselves, bro.
There are people like you, and even worse than you, that are so anti that.
I'm not anti. I just don't care about how you live your life. Don't preach that shit to me. That's all I am.
Mike Hirsch, we cannot get in touch with him. He has some type of Google system that prevents us from getting his comment, but we've reached out multiple times for Mike Hirsch. We'll also be reaching out to the CEO and the other managers within Best Buy. I'm James O'Keefe with OMG News, and we'll continue to follow this important story. We've had a number of whistleblowers reach out to us in the last 24 hours as a result of this initial screenshot from within Best Buy, not just Best Buy, other organizations and corporations requiring their employees to participate in various political programs that seem outside the scope of their corporate charter. Stay tuned. And Ennis, a very brave and courageous individual, very inspiring. We'll be airing the raw portion of my interview with him tomorrow. Stay tuned. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Who are you with?
My name is James O'Keefe. I'm with OMG.
Don't record me. You guys don't have permission to be on property. Could you please leave?
Why is that?
Can you please leave the property?
This is a parking lot for a mall in New York State. Sir, what's your name? What is your name? So we're standing outside the Best Buy, and this man comes out and asks me to leave. Are you aware that the CEO of Best Buy has made her account private?
Okay, gotcha.
Are you aware that the CEO of Best Buy has made her account private after accusations of racial discrimination have come out? Would you like me to read you the screenshots? Are you calling the police?
I am actually.
You're calling the police. Why are you doing that? Have you ever called the police on journalists before?
By A3 O'Keefe Media Group.
That's right. James O'Keefe is my name. Have you heard of my name before? What's your name? What's your name? Is there a better way to do this than to call police because I'm asking questions?
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
This is Carrie Cunningham, managing director, who called the police on me for doing a stand-up outside the Best Buy here in the New York Mall parking lot. This is unfortunately a sad state of affairs for our country. You can't ask questions. You can't even tell stories without people calling the police, which is deeply ironic since they don't like the police. Unbelievable. Every time they call the police, every single time that I do an investigative report, they call the police. I just want you to remember that. They called the police 2 days ago in Livingston, New Jersey, when I went to a public school board meeting, and in a parking lot here in Palisades, New York, they're calling the cops on journalists. But notice, too, that he didn't tell me his name, but I kept talking to him, and then he gave me his business card. That's an important lesson. You have to be relentless to get the information. The public has a right to know it.